And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, live from Colorado Springs. Pikes Peak, America's mountain, is the backdrop to the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena, the premier roller sports facility in the western United States. And Roller Planet presents to you these 2022 Roller Speed Skating American Championships, sponsored by Xfinity. We've got all the fastest skaters, all the closest finishes that you could ask for here at the American Championships. You've seen some finishes nearly as good as that one already today. Great action from our long finals that we've wrapped up, and now we are ready to go to the short finals. So the sprint distances coming up in our next block of racing. Everyone from 5 to 7-year-olds to our 60 and above divisions going to be competing in their sprint distances coming up for you over the next couple of hours this afternoon. That's one of the best things about roller speed skating, is that it is fun for the whole family. Age is not a factor. You can start young, you can keep going for a lifetime of fitness and fun and competition here in inline speed skating. Up next, it is going to be our 5 to 7-year-olds that are going to kick things off. As you can see over there in our holding area, some of our youngest competitors are waiting to be called. Some of our older competitors warming up. You see there somebody taking a fall. Do believe that that was David. And our race distance here in our 200 is 200 meters for our 5 to 7-year-old age groups. Girls gonna go first. There they are coming to the line. It's Savannah Hubbard, Alexandria Chesney, Miller Alberson, Anastasia Chesney, and Hope Sticchetti. So we got all 5 of our racers there on they're in the checkered flag, maize and blue uniform of the Wolverines. Hope Sticchetti keeping the feet moving, ready to go, is the young lady from Granville, Michigan. We saw Savannah Hubbard in the rookie challenge. Some disappointment in the finals there, but she bounced back in a big way earlier today as she got the win in the 500-meter race. See if she's got another one in store for us here. The Chesney sisters, Alexandria and Anastasia, out there in the Owasso Flyers colors. And Miller Alberson on the outside from Tennessee Speed. We are underway, just 2 laps here. A very fast race, and it's Chesney out in front. Chesney and Hubbard. Hubbard now making the pass. Chesney very wide around that back stretch. Gave Hubbard plenty of room, and Savannah Hubbard at the bell, half a lap to go. So Hubbard, Chesney got the best start, but Hubbard had the best finish. So Savannah Hubbard gets the win, 28-47 for Savannah Hubbard, and it's the Chesney sisters going 2 and 3 once again. So the same medalists here in the short race as we had in the long final for our 5 to 7-year-old girls. And now to the line, our 5 to 7-year-old boys. Luca DeFalco, Kiefer Scott, and Riggins Skogrand. So DeFalco took home the gold in the 500. Here in the 200, it's all about the start. In these sprint finishes, DeFalco, Kiefer Scott of the Cobras, and Riggins Skogrand from the Rollerdrome Rampage on the line. And we're going to have a false start on Luca DeFalco there on the inside. Just a touch early. And actually, it looks like they're going on to the other side. So it's Regan Skogrand who had the false start. So DeFalco was just very quick off the line. That's what he's going to need to do again here if he wants to get his second win of the afternoon. And indeed he does. DeFalco off the line, pursued by Scott. DeFalco and Scott. Skogrand very cautious after getting that false start. He's back running in third position. And there's the bell for Luca DeFalco, the star skate speed racer from Midwest City, Oklahoma. He's around the final turn there with Skogrand, and there you have DeFalco and Scott coming across the line, 1 and 2. Skogrand finishing things up. He's around his final turn. And as he comes around, we'll take a look at those final times. DeFalco in at a 24.835, just 35 thousandths of a second off the record for the American Championships put up by Vedant Margale back in 2018. So DeFalco, an excellent job there. He collects his second gold medal of the afternoon. And we move right along to our 8 to 9-year-old girls division. They are going to race a 300-meter sprint. So out there we have Maya Sticchetti, Janaea Washington, Isabella Gaddy, and Addison Hill. We saw Sticchetti run a very fast long race. She started out fast, faded a little bit late. So we'll see if the sprint is more her style. She certainly would have won at the 3-lap mark of the long race. So Maya Sticchetti, someone to watch out there in the Wolverine colors and 199 on her helmet. Janaea Washington performed very well in the Rookie Challenge yesterday and did so again in our long race earlier as well. So a good one here from these 4 young ladies, and indeed it is Sticchetti who gets out in front off the line. Sticchetti very fast here, just 3 races to go. It's a full-on sprint. Sticchetti building the lead on Washington. Washington, not a whole lot of time available to Janaea Washington to try to close the gap. There's the bell. You see Sticchetti, and there's Washington. Gaddy running in third with Addison Hill right behind. And Maya Sticchetti. And there's Washington across, and there's the race for 4th. And I do believe Isabella Gaddy from Positive Impact coming across in 3rd place. So a bronze medal for Gaddy. And Maya Sticchetti getting the win, the 36.585, her final time. So well done for the young lady from Michigan. Up next, our 8 to 9-year-old boys, another 300-meter race. This one featuring the rookie sensation Jace Mendoza, Bo Riff, Brentley Berg Fudge, and Lucas Teague. So Mendoza and Riff were our heat winners to qualify through to this final. Berg, Fudge, and Teague finishing 2nd in their respective heats. And all week long, no one has had an answer for the speed of Jace Mendoza. There he is on the inside, the SSII racing team from Canton, Michigan. And again, you can see the long strides off the line for Mendoza, sprinting around that first curve and then pushing the skates faster and faster with each step. He has built up a massive lead on lap number 1. Bo Riff running in 2nd behind, but there's the bell for Jace Mendoza. And he continues to impress in his rookie campaign here at the American Championships. Gold medal number 5 for Jace Mendoza. And Jace Mendoza is in 32.022, and that is a new American Championships record as he bests the 32.3 of Xavier Cosme, set back in 2019. So Jace Mendoza continues to impress. Making it look easy is Jace Mendoza. Now it's our 10 to 11-year-old girls. Philan Janjovic, Piper Alberson, Isabel Deal, and Alexis Offner. Janjovic and Alberson were the heat winners to qualify. Deal and Offner coming in second in their heats, and we've seen some drama in this division already today. We had to rerun the entire race after some questions arose after contact in the mid portions of that long final. Janjovic was the one who had been bumped off her line during that kerfluffle, and she responded in the rerun, jumping out to an early lead before fading late. So here in this 300-meter sprint, the record for this event is 33 seconds flat. Record set by Brooklyn DeRay, who we're going to see in just a couple of races. She's moved up a division. And everyone's off the line clean here. Right to the front again goes Janjovic. Janjovic running in first. She's pursued by Offner. Offner now gives up second place to Alberson. So Alberson and Offner and Deal running together, but Janjovic, you see her there, putting that distance between her and the competition. She's at the bell. Half a lap to go, and there we have it. Philan Janjovic is going to get gold, and a nice finish there. I believe it was Alberson who came through in second. Offner grabbing third. And you see those final times there, and Philan Janjovic gets the gold. 32.852 is good enough for another American Championships record. So the records are falling left and right here. It's a fast track that they have laid down here at the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena. Janjovic still trying to catch her breath after 3 fast laps in that sprint. And back at the starting line, our 10 to 11-year-old boys 300-meter competitors are ready to go. Vaden Skogran, Colin Hill, Christian Allenbaugh, Gage Butler, and Nicholas Romnek. And first off the line is going to be Skogran. Skogran pursued by Allenbaugh. Skogran pulling away now. Allenbaugh. There's the bell. Skogran, Allenbaugh running in second, but he is a distant second. Skogran continuing to drive his feet. Depending on this lap time, he might have a record. As Allenbaugh finishes second, Colin Hill hanging on to third from a charging Gage Butler. But that man there, Vaden Skogran, has another American Championships record, coming in at 30.778 seconds, as you see there. And so another record falls by the wayside. Another one actually previously held by Xavier Cosme. So Xavier Cosme's marks falling here in these younger divisions. Now our 12 to 13-year-old girls are on the line. And the 12 to 13-year-old age group is going to race a 5-lap sprint, 500 meters for Crystal Ross, Sage Meek, Aubrey Dellinger, and Brooklyn DeRay. So Crystal Ross who we saw in the rookie challenge, now here in the age group as well. And she started slow in the long race, did Ross, and it was Sage Meek who ended up getting the win in that long final. And Ross getting hit with the yellow card for the false start here in our 500-meter final. The start so very important. All right, second start is clean, and right to the front go Ross and Meek. So Crystal Ross, Sage Meek running 1 and 2. Brooklyn DeRay right there as well in third. Dellinger rounding out the field. Ross still in the lead. Meek trying to hang on to contact. Meek is there. DeRay and Dellinger now trying to close the gap. Meek steps to the inside, and so does DeRay. So Ross first to third there. 2 laps to go. Now Dellinger. Crystal Ross in some trouble at the back. Sage Meek the opposite at the front. She's loud in front of DeRay. And here it is, our final lap. Sage Meek and Brooklyn DeRay. Audrey Dellinger. 1, 2, 3 to the line. There they go. So Crystal Ross with an excellent start, but gave up the lead there around the midway point and never able to recover from that. So yet another American Championships record as Sage Meek comes in at the total time of 50.84. So she has set the record 3 in a row. They are skating very fast here in Olympic City, USA. Bringing you these records live around the world from Honolulu to Hamburg on rollerplanet.net. Up next, our 12 to 13-year-old boys. 3 skaters on the line. I see Todd Crawford, Grayson Losey, and Bryson Wallace and Xavier Cosme. They're all 4 there. They're all 4 there. And there goes Cosme. 2 of his records have fallen in the last 10 minutes. See if he can set a new one of his own. Cosme in front, Crawford running right behind. Then it's Bryson Wallace. 5 laps in this one total as we are through 2. Cosme still in front. Crawford running behind him. Then it's Wallace. Cosme, Crawford, Wallace, Losey, and Cosme goes down. Disaster for Xavier Cosme. Todd Crawford there to take advantage, and Todd Crawford seizing the moment. He's out in front. Wallace and Losey behind, and it's going to be Crawford to the line. Todd Crawford getting the win. Xavier Cosme goes down. Heartbreak for Xavier Cosme as we take another look and see just what happened. And here it is around the curve, and just losing the edge there is Xavier Cosme going down at the front of the race. So heartbreak for him. Todd Crawford coming across in a 49.929. You see there, Cosme finishing up 56 and some change. And we're going to take a short break here as our next block of competitors get ready for their sprint championships. More coming at you on Roller Planet in just a moment.
Sit and drive our feet out Let them vacation back in.
1, bend your knees. 2, from here.
I'm going to be talking about moonwalk.
Give a little demonstration.
Slap shot, backhand,
Snapshot. If you want to be the best skater you can be, is to find the perfect place for you to find that push.
It was love at first sight.
Sculpted me into the man that I am today.
Our love grows every single time we travel to a new skating rink.
Skaters out there know we skate as much as we can.
The first thing you gotta do is get your own pair of skates. And I'm like, all right, say less.
I hit my first 720 at the age of 14 and a half.
And we were all able to have a hobby that we all went through together.
I was 9 years old and I would go skating with my 2 older brothers and my mom.
And welcome back in. The batch of warm-ups complete. We're ready for our next block of short finals, and this is the block with the most at stake. Our 14 to 16-year-old age division, of course, trying to qualify through to the Race of Champions, brought to you by Xfinity. That's coming up Saturday night. Top overall finishers in this division going to move on to that. Of course, we saw Mackenzie Robinson, Minley Crawford, Lainey Jackson all medal in the 1,500-meter long final. They are all out there in this one, and joined by Grace Steckedy. So Robinson and Jackson were your heat winners. Steckedy and Crawford finishing second, respectively, looking to come in here and score some points towards that overall ranking to get into the Race of Champions. Out in front it is Robinson. So Robinson leading the way here, 5 laps in this one. Robinson building up a nice lead over Jackson. So Lainey Jackson trailed by Minley Crawford, but it is Mackenzie Robinson skating for Tennessee Speed, and Jackson goes down hard on the turn. So second place now wide open for Minley Crawford. You see there's Jackson getting back on her feet, and there is Mackenzie Robinson with 2 laps to go. So Robinson in control here in this 500-meter sprint. She's going to take the bell there, and Crawford, you see running in second, Steckedy in third. And there is Robinson easily across the line for the win. Mackenzie Robinson coming in with a final time of 50.59, so 9/100ths of a second off the record pace was Robinson, but she gets her second gold medal of the afternoon. Minley Crawford coming in second place. Grace Steckedy getting third and grabbing some valuable points towards the race of champions, the top 4 qualifiers in there. So I would say that Steckedy now looking good to grab that 4th spot and join Robinson, Crawford, and Jackson in the race of champions. Mackenzie Robinson, some fantastic racing there from her. She jumped off the line better than anyone and never looked back. So now our 14 to 16-year-old men's 500-meter final. 4 competitors again in this one. You've got Miles Mead out there from Positive Impact. Tavian Morgan from Kentucky Speed there in the middle. He's already got 1 false start, so Morgan needing to be careful off the line in this one. Caden Haynes and Ashton Hale there as well. Ashton Hale leading the overall standings as he got first in the long race, and he is running in second in this one behind Miles Mead. So Miles Mead leading the way here at the almost the halfway point already. It's Mead, then Hale, then Morgan, and Haynes. And 2 laps to go. Mead, Hale still running in second. Caden Haynes in third. Tavian Morgan starting to fall off the pace. Hale, this is the final lap. Last chance for Ashton Hale to try to get around Miles Mead, and you see him bobble his step there around the curve was Ashton Hale. So Miles Mead is in for first. So it's a first and a second place finish from Miles Mead, and he puts down an American Championship record time, does Miles Mead. So Mead and Hale have split 1s and 2s. Caden Haynes has grabbed third in both races, and Tavian Morgan fourth. So all of the race of champions points accumulated in that division by those 4 gentlemen. So what a performance by Tavian Morgan. Been 4th in these age groups. As you see, there's our champion, Miles Mead, getting the win in the strength, representing Positive Impact from Milton, Florida. So our 17 to 19-year-old division now on the track. Of course, 3 skaters in this division. You see there's Caitlin Smith. She finished second in the long race behind Jalen Godin. And Abby Steckedy for those Wolverines out there as well. And our skaters are milling around. Here you see there still Caitlin Smith on the south side, and officials conferring, and we've got some track maintenance that has to go be taken care of, as one of the officials over there sweeping up an area of turn number 3. There she is, making sure everything is in good shape for these racers. You see there, if you've been with us in previous years, it's been those little 3-dimensional cones that you see. They have gone all the way around the curve, but now this year a change was made. They went with the flat markers to indicate the turn arc, just the 2 3-dimensional cones at the start, where things are a little bit looser in terms of the racers and how close they are to that turn. So when they get to the apex and the end of the turn, they're able to just deal with those flat round markers. As you see there, the track maintenance is underway still there on the very outside, getting a little bit more sweeping in just to make sure everything is out of the way. And there again, Caitlin Smith from Team Illini. So our 17 to 19-year-old ladies being given a couple of laps here. There's Jalen Godin. She's been to the Race of Champions, been on the podium at the Race of Champions. And you see she came around that turn with good speed, went right through there. So whatever the obstruction or issue may have been, it looks like it has been resolved as Jalen Godin getting through there with no problem at all. So our 17 to 19-year-old ladies race should be coming at us soon. There's Jasmine Foster. She'll be up in just a couple of races in our 20 and above division. Certainly the odds-on favorite in the Race of Champions. Jasmine Foster, she's finished second a couple times and won last year's running of the Xfinity Race of Champions. Coming at you Saturday night, and we hope to see you there with us for the Race of Champions. If you did miss out on any of the racing from yesterday's Rookie Challenge, that is available on VOD at rollerplanet.net. Log in, click on the sports tab, and the Rookie Challenge footage will be available to you there as our racers are out on the floor. And Godin out in front. Steckity running in second with Smith in third. Still close together, 1 lap down, 4 to go. It's Godin out in front. The sprint, no time for tactics and strategy. There goes Smith into second as well. Godin, she ran in second almost the whole length of the long race before making her move with about 4 laps to go. And it is just the 5 laps here, and she has taken control right from the start. Now the bell for Jalen Godin. You can see the gap that she has built up. Smith and Steckity running 2 and 3. It's going to be a tight finish for silver, but Godin is up in good time. Easily taking home first does Jalen Godin, and it's Caitlin Smith who gets the win by about 5/100ths of a second, 15 rather, over Abby Steckity. So all 3 of those ladies getting medals and heading towards the Race of Champions. If they so choose, 4 spots up for grabs in that division. Those 3 skaters going to grab 3 of them. And the officials will use the algorithm to determine who will fill out the 15 best racers here at the American Championships. Our 17 to 19-year-old men, Gabe Lyons, Ethan Dunham, Martin Klopp, and Jamie Hayes. So the 2 Team Extreme racers went 1 and 2 in the long race. Here in the short race, Dunham sweeping in between them, but out in front, Jamie Hayes putting on the speed here in the sprint. Hayes, now Lyons in second, Dunham racing against Klopp for third. The Team Extreme skaters now coming together. So Lyons closing the gap on his teammate Hayes. Lyons and Hayes, little contact there. Teammates running 1 and 2, coming to the bell. The Team Extreme skaters, Lyons and Hayes. Now there goes Lyons at the bell, stepping around Hayes. Dunham putting in the work to try to catch up and make contact here with the leaders, and it's going to be Hayes in second behind Lyons. Dunham finishing third. Lyons getting the win, and the rookie Martin Klopp finishes in fourth. So he scores some points in the Race of Champions competition. And it's Klopp and Trey Jones battling it out for that 4th spot. Lyons, Hayes, and Dunham in good form. Plenty of points collected through the first 2 races. They are likely headed to Saturday's main event. Hope you're going to have a chance to join us for that. We've got more short finals coming up next on Roller Planet. And we are set to resume our short final program. Here's our 20 and above ladies coming at you next live on Roller Planet from Indiana to Italy, bringing you all the inline speed skating action. Here it is, our 20 and above ladies 500 meter sprint. Jasmine Foster, Paige Patrick, Amy Bolin are our competitors in this one. Jasmine Foster, of course, one of the best in the world at inline speed skating, and there she goes. Foster, quick off the line, pursued by Patrick and Bolin. Jasmine Foster, well on her way to another victory here at the American Championships. Paige Patrick and Amy Bolin collecting medals and points towards the Race of Champions as well. Foster going to be the odds-on favorite in the Race of Champions. 14 of our other top competitors with the chance to battle against her in the main event Saturday night. Hope to see you join us for that as Foster's on her final lap. Smooth around the last turn. Jasmine Foster cruising to another win. As there's, you see our final time there for Foster, 51.8. Paige Patrick in at 56.5, and Amy Bolin coming across in 1:03. So no rush for Foster. She gets the win. Well off championship record pace. Here on the line now are 20 and above men. We've got Tanner Worley, Brandon Gray, Skylar Alton, Miles Bach, William Zandler, and Alex Scott. The record in this event currently held by Jarrett Paul from Team Illini. Set that record at the inaugural American Championships back in 2018. And a false start on the outside. That's going to be Alex Scott. Alex Scott, he knows it. Well, trying to blame it on Skylar Alton. I don't know if that's going to work out for him, but the long race, his strategy worked out for him. He got second place behind Tanner Worley. Brandon Gray finishing third and Alton in fourth. So that is how the overall standings are after just the one race. So more points in that Race of Champions qualification up for grabs here in this sprint. And everybody in this division looking for those Race of Champions points, getting a chance to compete for the big money Saturday night. We are just about set to restart after Scott. It's a false start, and we're off clean here the second time, and once again Tanner Worley to the front. Worley pursued by Gray. It's Worley, then Gray, then Scott and Alton running in the top four. Scott and Gray contact running into the back of Worley as well. So Worley now and Scott, Gray having to regain his momentum after the contact. Worley and Scott not giving any kind of a break to Gray and Alton back there in third and fourth. Here is the race for the win. Worley versus Scott, 1 and 2. Once again, Tanner Worley is at the bell. Confusion there at the previous race, none here. Worley keeping the hammer down. Tanner Worley up easy for the win. Scott, then Gray, then Alton, you see there. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we'll take another quick look at some of that contact there at the first turn of lap number 3. Here they're coming around Scott, trying to dip inside. It's his hips on Gray, hands up, coming around, and from there on it was all Worley and Scott. And there are the final times, 48-48 for Worley. Scott in second, so no declassification or anything of that sort. So our top 4 racers in 20 and above are the exact same as they were in the long race. So those top 3 are looking very good to get into the race of champions. And 4th place, Skylar Alton, in a tough spot. He's going to be on the bubble, going to need to have one of the other divisions not fill all their spots for him to get in. And Skylar Alton's been a fixture in the race of champions the last couple years. So we'll have to see how that plays out during the medium distance championship, as well as in the algorithm as the officials calculate those qualifying points. Up now, it's Tiffany Schlomer, the Derby City Speed skater, racing against the clock in the 30 and above ladies 500-meter final. Record is 58 seconds. 0.2 set by Elizabeth Martinko back in 2019. So that is what the time Schlomer is racing against. 2 laps in, she's at 24.2. So she's probably just off that record pace here after the first couple laps. See if she picks things up in the second half of the race. Schlomer. Here's the bell for Schlomer, 1 more lap. She's very close to the pace of the record, 58.2 to beat it. Here she comes to the line, and she does it, 57.764. That's an American Championships record for Tiffany Schlomer, and the crowd loves it. Tough to stay motivated out there racing by yourself. No one to compete against. Tiffany Schlomer, though, staying focused, grinding out 5 fast laps and getting her name into the American Championships record books. So well done, Tiffany Schlomer. Up next, our 30 and above men. Justin Stelly, Christopher Onspach, Scott Poindexter, and Robbie Smith. I did misspeak earlier when we were talking about the 20 and above division. I mentioned that Skylar Alton, who was in 4th overall, was going to be on the bubble for the race of champions. That is incorrect. The 20 to 29-year-old division gets 4 racers. So those 4 gentlemen who have finished in the top 4 both times looking to get in. It is this division that gets 3. Justin Stelly, of course, got the win in race number 1. Eder Lopez Moraes got 2nd in that race. He is not here in this one. It is Stelly running in front of Onspach. Then it is Smith and Poindexter running in 4th. So Stelly in control here. Onspach trying to get away from Poindexter, who's now in 3rd. So Stelly in control here. Poindexter and Onspach in a race for silver. There's the bell for Justin Stelly, all alone in the picture. Nobody close. A dominating performance once again. Justin Stelly is going to get the win. 2nd place is going to be Christopher Onspach. Scott Poindexter coming across in 3rd. And Robbie Smith getting some points there in 4th. So Scott Poindexter in the hunt for the 3rd qualification place. So Poindexter looking to go from the Rookie Challenge to the Race of Champions here in his first performance at the American Championships. Well done by the man from Tennessee, Scott Poindexter. And up next, our 40 and up ladies 500-meter sprint. This one going to feature Stephanie Baker of Derby City Speed, Jamie Smith of the Stallions, and on the outside there, Kate Freitag Those three women. Baker got the win in the long race after Freitag jumped out to an early lead. So here in this short race, be interesting to see if Freitag's starting ability puts her in a position to hold on for those 5 laps. And here we go on the track. Baker getting an excellent start herself. So Baker and Freitag, 1 and 2. Smith there as well. Stephanie Baker. Getting the win. You saw Freitag stumble there a little bit around that turn. So Baker doing a lot like she did in the long race. Once she took the lead, she just kept pushing the pace. Freitag not able to keep up then. Not keeping up here either. 2 laps to go for Stephanie Baker. And Stephanie Baker, 1 lap to go for her second win. That lead, that gap growing lap over Kate Freitag. And here we go. Stephanie Baker's across the line. Freitag in second, and there is Smith coming around. So 1 minute 3:27 for Baker as she takes home another gold medal. Congratulations to Derby City Speed. Our 40 and above men coming up now. 4 skaters going to compete in this one. We've got Lenny Morgan and Ricky DeFalco, who are our heat winners in qualifying. And Brian Smith and Kevin Turnow, the pair of stallions you see there in the middle of your screen. The hometown stallions both getting second place in their respective qualifying heats to get here and race against Morgan and DeFalco. And Morgan and DeFalco gave us an excellent show in the long race. Look for that to come through once again here in this one. 5 laps for our 40 and above men. And off the line first is DeFalco. DeFalco to the front, pursued by Morgan. 5 laps in, Smith running in second. Turnow right there as well for the Stallions. Now Turnow falling off the pace. 1 lap gone. DeFalco in front. Morgan there. Smith trying to hang on. And there goes Morgan, rather. Lenny Morgan goes down there out of turn 4. He's back on his feet. And DeFalco and the Stallions now running 1, 2, 3. So the spectacular finish we were expecting from Lenny Morgan and Ricky DeFalco goes by the wayside as Morgan goes down, but DeFalco still putting up a very good time. And he is going to cruise home for gold. Brian Smith and Kevin Turnow grabbing silver and bronze for the Stallions. And Lenny Morgan still out there finishing up. There he is. And we'll take another quick look at the fall here. Tough luck for Lenny Morgan. You see coming around the turn, and there he goes. And from there on, it was all Ricky DeFalco. So congratulations to him, and some hardware for the local boys as well as we head back to the starting line for our 50 and above ladies 500-meter sprint. Tammy Foster, Sherry Rodaway, and Robin joins. Foster and Rodaway giving us arguably the best finish we've had so far today in the long distance race, as they were within a few hundredths of a second of each other. Rodaway with the late push to try to overtake Foster at the line, didn't quite get there. But some excellent skating from our 50 and above ladies division. Truly one of the great things about this sport. It is lifelong fun and fitness when you get into it. As you see once again coming around there, that's the end of that turn is where things went awry for Lenny Morgan. So a little bit more track maintenance taking place. Just going to sweep that up, make sure get all the sweat that comes off of a skater when they go down, and make sure things are in good condition for these three ladies. You see there on the left of your screen is Tammy Foster, Sherry Rodaway in the Stallions uniform in the middle, and up at the top is Robin Joins representing Kentucky Speed. And of course, our master of ceremonies in the arena, Steve Early, up there just at the top corner, coming out of the screen now. He's keeping everyone informed here inside the beautiful Xfinity Roller Sports Arena. And we thank you for joining us wherever you are around the world on rollerplanet.net. And off the line once again, Foster and Rodaway. 5 laps to go. Foster out to the early lead. Rodaway keeping pace. 4 laps left. It is Foster and Rodaway once again. Tammy Foster, Sherry Rodaway. Foster really pushing hard here, getting a little bit more separation than she ever had from Rodaway during that long race. 2 laps to go for Foster and Rodaway. And here's the bell, final circuit for Foster and Rodaway. Does Rodaway have enough to come around and get the win? Foster's led wire to wire. Here we go again, right around the last turn. Rodaway to the inside, and she's not going to have enough. Tammy Foster coming across and getting the win. And you see Foster's time not up there. She did get the win. We could see that she won the race, and Rodaway's time is better than her own previous record for this event. So Tammy Foster also setting that record. So it's been a few races since we had one, but we do have a new American Championships record. The officials are going to have to take a moment here to figure out what is going on, as that woman there, Tammy Foster, does not have a time showing up on the board, though clearly the winner of the contest. She's heading off the floor. Clear frustration there. And they're now working on the board as we take a look at our 50 and above men's field. That's Tom Romneck from Badger State Racing. And our 60 and above men in there as well. Mark Thornton, Jim Bourgeois, and Joe Redzek. And the officials still consulting with our lead timekeeper, Jason Goss. And we're going to get the official ruling now. So the chip that calculates the time for Tammy Foster fell off. And the record was set, as we informed you previously, so no news is good news for Tammy Foster. She has the new American Championships record and her second gold medal of the afternoon. So well done, there she is, Tammy Foster. Her time is just a fraction of a second better than Sherry Rodaway's 59.59.2. So the new record held now by Foster. And you see they're still talking it over there on the side, but at the starting line, our 50 and above men's field is ready to go. Nick Champa, who got the win in the long race, Chris Daig, Perry Allen, and Tom Romneck. They are underway. And Champa once again out in front. Champa got to the front in the long race, but still kept the pace manageable and then accelerated for the second half. And here in the short race, he is just going all out, as you should in a 5-lap sprint. So Nick Champa in control. Chris Daig running in second, ahead just of Perry Allen, but it is all Nick Champa in this one. He's done with 3 laps, and he is well ahead of Daig and Allen, who are battling it out for second. But as long as Nick Champa can stay on his feet through this final lap, he is going to have his second win of the afternoon. So Nick Champa crossing the line. And here comes, it is going to be Perry Allen, who was running in third for most of the race, but he gets the pass in the late stages. And Perry Allen coming in second. Nick Champa setting a new American Championships record here in the 50 and above men's 500-meter race. So congratulations to Nick Champa. And just like that, in these sprint races, you blink and they're over, and we are at our final sprint distance race. The 60 and above men's 500 gonna conclude things here in the short distance program. Jim Bourgeois, Mark Thornton, and Joe Rejzek once again on the floor. And to the front once again is Thornton. He came off the line quickest in the long race as well before giving way to both Bourgeois and Rejzek, but only 5 laps in this one, so Thornton gonna try to hang on for 4 more. Thornton, Bourgeois right there. Bourgeois waiting for his moment. Here it is, Bourgeois in around on the inside. Jim Bourgeois out in front now of Mark Thornton. Joe Rejzek running in third still, as he has all race long. Bourgeois now starting to get some separation. Jim Bourgeois striding it out, building this lead as he heads to the bell. Bourgeois running away from Mark Thornton. Jim Bourgeois gonna get the win here in the 500-meter race. Here he is to the line. Jim Bourgeois, Mark Thornton, Joe Rejzek. Our 60 and above field giving us a great show once again. And as Bourgeois in with 57.865. So that concludes our short distance races. The sprints are done. And while we wait for our competitors to warm up here for their final race of the day, we're going to send it down to the trophy room and hand out some hardware.
She's got one more though. She's got one more. Right. She's got one more coming. Yeah.
Well, it all blends together when they're all in here.
I know.
I don't take pictures. I don't
know. 14, 16,
but
15. Do I have that record? Do we have 14, 16 then? Out there?
there's a minus.
You can ask them, boys.
Minus me. I have Ashton for the junior. But I do not. Oh, there's Ashton for 15. Are they skating now?
No, he's just on the bike because Ashton's everything.
Okay, yeah, I need Ashton. Yeah. I'm gonna go check on him. Ashton, Miles, Caden, and Tavion.
I can find Caden. I don't know anything, so.
Miles for that. Ashton, Caden. Miles, Ashton. Oh, sorry, I need Ashton, Miles.
Yeah, they're trying to find 1416.
We're trying to find the 14, 16 boys. Are the 17, 19 ladies out there?
Yes.
All three of them?
Yep.
Okay, bring them in.
Jalen.
Jalen, KK, and
Come on.
Abby.
They want to get you guys over with.
17, 19, 16. Well, not that I want to be And the 17, 19 ladies 100 meter time trial in first place.
You are the man.
Want to thank my Lord and Savior.
Girls, get up there with them. Come on. Don't leave them
I
hanging.
want to thank my good friend Bobby.
Seriously. Get up there with them.
No, he's already down. He's fine.
It's okay, bye.
Bye. Thank you for your help.
He's always ready to be helpful. Okay, the 17 to 19 ladies inline 100 meter time trial. We're awarding first place only, and that will go to Team Illini, Jalen Godin.
Sounds so weird.
I'm not used to saying that.
I know. Team Illini.
She's here. Okay. Let's go to get a picture
Babies
for
are
you.
around. Oh, thank you.
Oh,
I figured you might want to see them.
I do.
Yourself.
They just warmed them up. They just will be in the box and after Maya's warming up.
Oh, I have Miles here. I just had these girls. Oh, that's because I'm in the 14, 16 guys. Here we're ready to award the 17, 19 ladies inline 2,000 meter final. In third place from the Wolverines, Abby Steckety. Yay! Woo-hoo! In second place from Team Illini, Caitlin Smith. Yay! Caitlin.
That's Jalen's sister.
Yes, they're sisters. And in first place from Team Illini, Jalen Godin.
They were roughing together, and I was like, "Hey, Jalen," and she turned around, and I'm like, "Oh, sorry."
Wrong question.
My daughter.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Very nice,
Good job,
ladies. And you can stay right there. And we're going to award the 17 to 19 ladies in line 500 meter final in third place from the Wolverines, Abby Stecky.
From Terry Hall.
Right.
From Terry Hall. In second place from Team Illini, Caitlin Smith. And in first place from Team Illini, Jalen Godin.
It's gonna be so weird to hear your name.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see her push.
That's gonna be good.
Good job, baby.
Beautiful, ladies. Okay. Good luck in your next
Nice
race.
job. I gotta go check on your brother. He's outside.
Do I have the 14, 16 boys out there?
We got.
Really?
Yeah.
You got 20 and 20 plus here, I think.
I think I got 14, 16 guys right here.
The 14, 16 boys.
Hey, they're not out here.
Yeah, I think they are. There's their time trial. There's their 15.
14, 16 boys.
And here is their
Very nice.
5.
16 boys. You're one of them.
Now, where's their phone?
What?
There's just so much cooler.
It's very nice.
Where is your grandma?
Good question.
Do you want her to kill me?
No.
I am not tangling hands with your grandma. No, you are going to get your grandma. You're going to get me in trouble. If I get in trouble, it's your fault. Okay, we are ready to award the 14 to 16 men inline 100 meter time trial with a new record of 10 seconds, .452 from Positive Impact, Miles Mead. I know.
Yeah.
Was it a... Oh, I can do it. Thank you. Said a new record, just rub in. Okay, so right now we'll award the 10 to 11 boys 3.
And welcome back into the big room. Here, the home of the oval at the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena. A quick final congratulations to all of our award winners we saw there. We'll continue to bring you those award ceremonies. So we're going to bring you the rest of the awards at the conclusion of the racing. You see here a final set of warm-ups. So we will take this opportunity to remind you that all of our coverage for Roller Planet of the 2022 Roller Speed Skating American Championships, sponsored by Xfinity, is available the following day on VOD. So you just have to log in to rollerplanet.net, click on the sports tab, and right there at the top of the list is going to be the prior day's races for you to view or review at your leisure. And also, can't stress enough that all of this today is leading us to the main event, the Xfinity Race of Champions on Saturday night. The 15 fastest men, the 15 fastest women competing for a total prize purse of $10,000, are 14 to 16, 17 to 19, 20 and above, and 30 and above age divisions, battling it out this afternoon for a spot in that race of champions. And we are so excited to have you joining us here at the American Championships on Roller Planet, live around the world from Jacksonville to Johannesburg. You can view all of your roller skating content desires at rollerplanet.net. So these final warm-ups are going to lead us into our middle distance races. We're going to start with our 5 to 7-year-olds. They are going to skate 3 laps. The 8 to 9-year-olds will skate 5, as will the 10 to 11-year-olds. The 12 to 13-year-olds, both boys and girls, will skate 7 laps. Then things get serious. Our 14 to 16, 17 to 19, 20 and up, and 30 and up age groups are all going to skate 10-lap races. This is the last chance for our skaters to put some points together in the Race of Champions qualifying contest. As you see, there are some of our youngest competitors in the bullpen, ready to get out and take the floor. And of course, we're going to wrap things up with our 40 and above, 50 and above, and then the trio of 60 and above men, who will all race 7 laps as their mid-distance. So the 5 to 7-year-old girls, you see them there, left to right. You've got Savannah Hubbard, Alexandria Chesney, Miller Alberson, Anastasia Chesney, and Hope Steckety. Those 5 ladies going to contest this 300-meter race, leading off this final block of racing for you here on Thursday afternoon. And you see the official there collecting them, just waiting for that door to open. And we have seen Savannah Hubbard put on some great performances after some disappointing races in the finals of the Rookie Challenge. Savannah Hubbard has showed up here on Thursday in the age group finals. And they are waiting yet one final warm-up call, we hope. Here, our 12 to 13-year-olds getting an opportunity to warm up. See them there. So take a moment, look at some of the more competitive divisions in terms of the race of champions qualifying. Our 14 to 16-year-old ladies, top 4 placements going to get through. Mackenzie Robinson looking good. She's finished first in both races. Minley Crawford as well, finishing second. Then things get interesting. Lainey Jackson has a 3rd and a 4th place finish. Grace Sticchetti finished 3rd in the sprint, and I believe she ended up 5th in the long race. And Elizabeth Dellinger finished 4th in that long race. So that 4th spot really up for grabs here in this final race. We'll see which of those ladies is best able to claim that final spot. The 14 to 16-year-old men, not quite as interesting. We've had the same 4 men finish at the top in both races so far. Miles Mead and Ashton Hale both have a 1st and a 2nd. Caden Haynes has 2 3rds, and Tavian Morgan with 2 4th place finishes. So Tavian Morgan looks very strong. He's going to make the jump potentially here all the way from the rookie challenge to the race of champions. So a good job by him. Our 17 to 19-year-old men also with 4 spots available. Gabriel Lyons, Jamie Hayes, and Ethan Dunham 1, 2, and 3 in both of our previous events, as they are still holding on to our 5 to 7-year-old competitors. And back to the 17 to 19 race of champions standings. Martin Klopp of the Stallions has a 4th place finish, and so does Trey Jones of Bell's Speed Club. So those 2 guys battling it out for a spot in the race of champions. And now you see the last of our competitors who were warming up are vacating the floor, and here they come, our 5 to 7-year-old girls ready to go. They've been ready for a couple minutes, I think, as again there is Savannah Hubbard leading the way in the previous 2 races, looking to make it a clean sweep in the 5 to 7 inline age group finals is the young lady from Tennessee. It's been the Chesney girls, Alexandria and Anastasia, that have come in 2nd and 3rd in the previous 2 races as well. See if they can jump up and keep Hubbard from getting her 3rd gold medal. Miller Alberson has shown us some good speed, and of course, rounding out the field, Hope Sticchetti there against the wall. And we're going to have a false start here in this one. After waiting in that holding area for so long, these girls were ready to go. And it looks like it's going to be Alberson who's going to get the false start. Official treating it as a teachable moment there, giving some coaching advice on what can trigger a false start call. So Alberson back to the line. And a clean start here this time, and it is the Chesneys, both Alexandria and Anastasia in front of Hubbard. Contact there between Anastasia and Hubbard. So the Chesneys running 1 and 2, but here comes Hubbard now. She's past 1. Now trying to get Alexandria around the 2nd turn in the 2nd lap. There goes Savannah Hubbard. Hubbard out in front once again. 1 lap to go. The bell for Savannah Hubbard, as she did not have the best start. Both of the Chesneys were out in front of her, but she passed 1 each on the first 2 laps, and now cruising to the checkered flag goes Savannah Hubbard as we see her there coming to the end. Her final time, 42.476. The Chesneys coming in, Alexandria 44.062, and Anastasia in at 45.531 respectively. Second and third once again for the Chesneys of Owasso, Oklahoma. So our 5 to 7 boys now out on the floor. And it's been Luca DeFalco leading the way in this division all afternoon. Kiefer Scott and Riggins Skogrand are his competitors, but it has been all DeFalco. So we're gonna have a false start. I think it was Kiefer Scott as Skogrand goes down trying to make the quick turn back to the line. It was just a little twitch early, didn't actually cross the line, and it's gonna be Skogrand instead. So, oh, no, it is Scott. So yeah, there was a little twitch from Scott that was early, and that triggered the false start call. So we're gonna line it up and go again here. DeFalco, Scott, and Skogrand, 3 laps. And DeFalco out in front once again, pursued by Scott. Skogrand running in third. DeFalco looking very good on the first lap. And the race halfway through, DeFalco in front. He's used to being out there. We're used to seeing him there. Scott trying to hang tough. But DeFalco, final half lap coming for him here. 5 to 7 boys. 300-meter winner is going to be Luca DeFalco. And we still have one skater out there finishing up. And there's DeFalco. And there he is. It's Riggins Skogrand. Took a tumble earlier in the race, but he's still out there finishing the race. Excellent job there, Riggins Skogrand. We take a look at those final times. Luca DeFalco coming in with a new American Championships record, 36.8. Besting the previous mark of Bo Riff, who we will be seeing coming up in just a couple of races. But DeFalco into the record books with his 3rd gold medal of the afternoon, and Skogrand, an excellent display of determination as he finishes off his program here this afternoon. Now on the line, our 8 to 9-year-old girls, the 500-meter field, Maya Sticchetti, Janaea Washington, Isabella Gaddy, and Addison Hill. So we saw Sticchetti get the win in the sprint. She's there in the maize and blue of the Wolverines. From Michigan, Isabella Gaddy got 3rd in that contest. She's in the green of Positive Impact on the outside. And Janaea Washington's on the inside for the Stallions. Addison Hill started in lane number 2, and once again out in front is Sticchetti. Sticchetti in the lead. 1 lap gone in this 5-lap race, and my goodness, she stomped on that first lap. Very fast time for Sticchetti. And Washington running in second once again. But giving ground lap after lap. Here, 2 laps gone. Sticchetti in front. 2 laps to go now. She is in control of this one. Washington running second. Addison Hill in 3rd position. And half a lap to go here for Maya Sticchetti. Here she comes to the checkered flag. Another win for Maya. So the final time there, 103, 105, 107, 112. And our 8 to 9-year-old girls are finished racing for the day. And that brings us to our 8 to 9-year-old boys. And the big story of these championships, Jace Mendoza, looking for his 6th win. 3 golds in the rookie challenge, steps up to take on the more seasoned skaters and blows them all away as well. Very fast, quick feet off the line, big push, long strides. Everybody's got to chase Jace, and no one has been able to catch him today. Will Bo Riff, Lucas Teague, Brentley Berg Fudge, Stryker Skogran, Jackson Cedillo, or Owen Booth be able to do so here in this final race of the 8 to 9-year-old boys? The 500-meter record currently held by Xavier Cosme. He's had a few records come down today, including 2 Mendoza. So our last look at Jace Mendoza here in the inline 8 to 9-year-old boys 500-meter race. Second attempt at the start. We've got a clean start, and there he goes. It's like deja vu all over again. Mendoza out in front early. Bo Riff, we just saw one of his records fall. So Bo Riff is an excellent skater, and you can see the gap that Mendoza has opened up on just the first lap of this thing. Jace Mendoza is a machine on 6 wheels out here in the 8 to 9-year-old boys division. Bo Riff still running in second. You can see there is a nice battle for second shaping up. It's Riff, and it's Teague, and it is Brentley Berg Fudge, but Jace Mendoza is on his final lap, and he has got the win. My goodness, here's the race for second. So Bo Riff gonna come across in second. Lucas Teague gonna grab bronze. And Jace Mendoza sets yet another American Championships record, coming in 52.773. Nearly 2 full seconds off of Xavier Cosme's previous mark of 54.5. Cannot say enough about young Jace Mendoza. Utterly dominant in the 8 to 9-year-old boys division. Up next, our 10 to 11-year-old girls, also skating a 5-lap middle distance course. Felan Janjovic, Piper Alberson, Isabel Deal, Alexis Mayfield, Aubriana Kirk, and Alexis Offner. Mayfield got the win in the long race. Janjovic won the sprint. We'll see who can come across the line first here. In this one, we're going to have a false start. That one's going to be on Aubriana Kirk, I think, is who caught it. The Team Illini skater wearing number 20. And we'll see if the officials agree. Kirk out there in lane 5. And yes, indeed, it is Aubriana Kirk. The record in this race, 51.8, posted by Cassandra Gurdon from Badger State Racing back in 2018. So Janjovic and Piper Alberson were our heat winners in qualifying. And Janjovic once again quickly out in front. Mayfield running in second. Janjovic, she did this in the sprint. She did it in the long distance race as well, but faded late. So Janjovic looking to keep up the pace for 3 more laps. And there's a big tumble. Isabel Deal down back behind there. She was running in third at the time. Mayfield in second. opening the door. Now Alberson running third, but Janjovic in command here, coming towards the bell is Filan Janjovic. Alexis Mayfield, Piper Alverson giving chase, but they are running out of room to make up any ground on Janjovic. She looks a little tired here around the final turn, but it is the final turn. She's got plenty of room, and you did see Mayfield and Alberson charging down that last stretch of track, but Filan Janjovic giving herself plenty of room. And she comes across with a 54.894 and gets her second win of the afternoon. So well done, Filan Janjovic, the Infinity Racing skater out of Springfield, Missouri. Now it's our 10 to 11-year-old boys on the line, 500 meters in their final race. Vaden Skogran, Colin Hill, Christian Allenbaugh, Gage Butler, and Nicholas Romnek. 5 to 11-year-old boys, 500-meter record is 52-2, held by Xavier Cosme. Vaden Skogran has looked very good in the previous two races. Allenbaugh has been known to charge late, and Colin Hill, Gage Butler, Nicholas Romnek putting in good performances as well. Skaters are ready. Clean start. 5-lap race. Once again, it is Skogran out in front. Skogran pursued by Allenbaugh, then Hill. Gage Butler running in fourth right behind Hill. Skogran, though, well out in front. Allenbaugh. He's going to need another one of those late charges if he's going to get back into this one. Only 3 laps to go. The lead continuing to build for Vaden Skogran. Skogran with 2 laps to go. Allenbaugh well back. Hill well back behind him. So Skogran in control. There's the bell for Vaden Skogran. Skogran going to overtake Romnek. And he's around the final turn, up easy, and there's the win for Vaden Skogran. Here comes Allenbaugh. Well back, and there's Butler. It's Gage Butler coming across in third, so not sure what happened to Colin Hill, but that man you just saw go through your screen, Vaden Skogran, he gets the win. A time of 50.995 is good enough for another American Championships record. Vaden Skogran gets his name in the record books yet again. Xavier Cosme has lost quite a few records here today. He held them for a couple of age groups, and they have been going down left and right. A fast track laid down here at the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena in beautiful Colorado Springs, Colorado. Now on the line are 12 to 13-year-old girls. This has been a wide open division all day long. The rookie sensation Crystal Ross qualifying first as the winner of Heat 1, but we saw her give up a couple of positions in the middle of the sprint and was never able to recover. We'll see what she has in store for her final race today. Sage Meek was the one who took the lead from Ross in that sprint. She's done well. Brooklyn Duray was right there. Also the 2 Infinity skaters. Grace Meyer out there in the maize and blue of the Wolverines. Aubriana Ferreira from Pensacola Speed. And also qualifying in Diana Ganasan Rajaram. She's out there on the outside lane against the wall. They are on the track, and it is Meek. Right to the front goes Meek. Meek pursued by Meyer. Meek, then Meyer, then Duray. So Sage Meek asserting herself. The early stages here, 700-meter race in this one. Meek still in control. Now it is Duray in second. with Meyer running third. Ross has been in fourth all along, now gives that up to Ferreira. But Sage Meek, my goodness, a big lead put together here at the halfway point of this 7-lap race. Meek, and then DeRay, and now Ferreira has made the pass on Meyer. So it is Meek, DeRay, and Ferreira. As Meek, 2 laps to go. The lead is only growing for Sage Meek. In a division that had seen a lot more parity over the first 2 races, Sage Meek says, no thank you. I'll just go ahead and take this one wire to wire. No need to make it interesting in the last race of the day. Sage Meek, there you see Crystal Ross, the 6th final that she's run. So you wonder if those laps that Ross put in during the Rookie Challenge coming to account here in the late stages of our age group finals. And we are getting the word now as we take a look at the big board. Sage Meek has put down another American Championships record. So those championship marks continue to fall. And Sage Meek, absolutely dominant. It seemed fast as I watched it, and it certainly was a new record time. Now it is our 12 to 13-year-old boys, another division that has been very exciting. Xavier Cosme, Todd Crawford, Grayson Losey, Bryson Wallace, David Tinsley, and Hunter Wright going to compete in this one. It's been Cosme and Crawford, and we're going to get David Tinsley for the false start. The Tennessee speed man, a little too quick off the line. You see him there. Cosme and Wallace both already skating under a false start, so good thing it wasn't them. Those false starts do follow you. So Cosme took that tumble from the front in the sprint, so you know he's going to be looking for redemption here. Crawford took advantage of that to get the win. So Cosme and Crawford, of course Bryson Wallace, the big man from Team Illini, always looking to get in the mix, as well as Grayson Losey. And to the front is Crawford. Crawford, after the first lap, it's Crawford, then Cosme, then Losey, then Wallace. Wallace now moving into third. Wallace gets around Losey. The top 2 remain the same, Crawford and Cosme. Cosme tucked in right behind Crawford. Wallace is there now. Bryson Wallace for Team Illini, and Grayson Losey from the Stallions trying to hang on in contention for a medal as well. We're halfway through, 4 laps gone now. Cosme takes the lead from Crawford, running in second. Wallace is still there in third. Losey hanging in with those leaders, the pack of 4 right there. They've given us great racing all afternoon, and this final race, no exception. Here we go now. There's the bell. Xavier Cosme, Todd Crawford. Oh, Bryson Wallace goes down, almost takes Losey with him, and that is too bad. Disrupted the whole flow of everything, and we hope that Bryson Wallace is okay, that he gets back up. I think he's already up, as Xavier Cosme does get the win in that one. Here he comes around one more time. And it's another new American Championships record. Good for Xavier Cosme. He's had his name taken out of the record books 3 or 4 times today, as the younger age groups have beaten his record, so he gets himself back in there with that performance. 1:10.058. Crawford just about a half second back. Losey hanging on for third, and that's going to do it for our first block of middle distance finals. We are going to step aside briefly here while they warm up our next block, and it is this one is where the stakes go up. 14 to 16-year-olds, they are battling for a spot in the Race of Champions. We bring you those middle distance finals next on Roller Planet.
They used to have a guy who did it. Remember the guy who used to do
Stop touching it! Stop touching it!
And welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena. Roller Planet's coverage of the 2022 Roller Speed Skating American Championships continues. Extended warm-up period there as they were working on an area of concern on the track. But our 14 to 16-year-old ladies 1,000-meter race coming at you momentarily. So the record in this event still owned by Jalen Godin. She set that mark back in 2018, the inaugural American Championships. A 1 minute 44 seconds, 0.9 is the mark to beat. The skaters that you see on the floor are the field for our 14 to 16-year-old ladies 1,000 meter final. Mackenzie Robinson, Minley Crawford, Lainey Jackson, Grace Sticchetti, Kendra Bingela, Jada Parker, Elizabeth Dellinger are our competitors in this one. Of course, 4 spots up for grabs in the Xfinity Race of Champions, the main event of the American Championships, coming at you Saturday night. And top four of our 14 to 16-year-olds going to qualify through for their position in the Race of Champions. As things stand right now, Mackenzie Robinson looks to sail in with 2 first-place finishes. Minley Crawford also 2 second-place finishes. Lainey Jackson has a 3rd and a 4th. Grace Sticchetti has a 3rd and I believe a 5th. Elizabeth Dellinger has a 4th place finish. So the last of the points up for grabs here in this contest, going to determine who goes through to the Race of Champions from this division. All of our contestants lined up now. On the line, that's Jada Parker from Kentucky Speed on the outside. Mackenzie Robinson in the middle wearing the gray of Tennessee Speed. We got a false start here in this one. Could be on Lainey Jackson there from Team Illini. We will wait for the official presentation of the false start yellow card. Nobody racing under false start yet, and it is actually going to be Minley Crawford there of Infinity Racing who gets the false start assigned to her. And we're going to try this again. And 10 laps. The distance here out to the front. Once again, Mackenzie Robinson. Robinson looking to complete the sweep here in our 14 to 16-year-old ladies division. Running behind her is Kendra Bingela. Minley Crawford currently sitting in 3rd, with Grace Sticchetti was in 4th, now 5th, as you see all of our racers coming across the line. And Mackenzie Robinson in control, Minley Crawford running in 2nd. So 1-2. Lainey Jackson now in 3rd. So those are our top 3 overall skaters, and they are in the podium positions here in this one. Running in fourth is Steketee, and Bindula behind her in fifth. A fourth place finish for Steketee would probably slide her into that final Race of Champions spot. Here goes Jackson now. Lainey Jackson moving into second. Mackenzie Robinson still in control, as she has been from the beginning. Now here's the bell for Mackenzie Jackson. So Jackson cruising around the final turn. Robinson. It was Robinson who cruised there to the win. Jackson finishing in second. So Mackenzie Robinson with the clean sweep. Lainey Jackson comes in second, Crawford third, as we take a look at those final times. Mackenzie Robinson there with the 1:45.5. Minley Crawford in third. And Steketee does indeed claim fourth place there, so some points for her. That could put her into that fourth position for the Race of Champions. We'll have to wait to get the official word from our race officials on who the qualifiers are, the top 15 skaters. Any projections made here on the broadcast, purely back of the envelope math done on the fly here in the broadcast booth. In our next race, our 14 to 16-year-old men, featuring Miles Mead, Ashton Hale, Caden Haynes, Tavian Morgan, one of our notable rookies making some noise here in the age group competition as well. Jaden Roberts and Jesse Smith round out the field of 6. And a clean start here. Straight to the front goes Mead, Miles Mead, followed by Ashton Hale. Right behind him, Caden Haynes, Taven Morgan. So 1, 2, 3, 4, the same top 4 finishers we've seen in the previous 2 races. And if everything holds to form here, those 4 gentlemen will be moving on to the Race of Champions. Now here goes Morgan, Tavian Morgan getting up into third position around Hale. So Hale caught on the back foot here in the early going of this 10-lap race. Hale now back into third. A lot of movement back and forth among our leaders. Miles Mead back out in front now. Mead, then Hale, Caden Haynes, Tavian Morgan now drifting backwards towards Jaden Roberts, and our top 3 have separated. Miles Mead, now here goes Hale, a nifty step to the inside. Ashton Hale taking the lead from Mead. Caden Haynes trying to hang in there in third. He's starting to fall back. It's going to be Hale and Mead once again. Ashton Hale and Miles Mead, 3 laps to go. Hale, Miles Mead, right there, sitting, lurking, if you will, behind Ashton Hale. 2 laps to go for our leaders, Hale and Mead, running 1 and 2 once again. Here's the bell. Ashton Hale, Miles Mead, one more time around. And you see Mead standing up. Not sure what happened there. Miles Mead giving up there on the final turn, not contesting the end of the race, but he is still going to get second as Ashton Hale comes across in a 1:37.8. So Hale, Mead, Caden Haynes go 1, 2, 3. Then Jaden Roberts comes up and gets 4th. Tavian Morgan finishing in 5th. But I do believe Tavian Morgan still going to hold the 4th and final qualifying position for the 14 to 16-year-old men into the Race of Champions. We'll have that official list of qualifiers tomorrow morning, I suspect, and we will let you know as soon as we have it. So here are our 17 to 19-year-old ladies: Jalen Godin, Abby Steketee, and Caitlin Smith. 10 laps once again for these ladies. Smith quick off the line to the front. Godin sitting up right behind her teammate. So the two Illini skaters and the Wolverine. From Granville, Michigan, now in second. Godin has taken the lead here. 2.5 laps done. So Godin continuing to lead. Now here comes Sticchetti. Sticchetti back into second place around Smith. The halfway point. Now here goes Sticchetti. Godin picking up the pace. Sticchetti and Smith trying to keep up stride for stride. Here goes Jalen Godin, the Race of Champions veteran. Sticchetti saving herself from going into the boards, but she's now back in third. Lost all momentum, did Abby Sticchetti, and Jalen Godin cruising now, opening up a lead. The second half of the race has been Godin time. She is out in front, extending the lead. Here's the bell for Jalen Godin. And Jalen Godin cruising to victory. Sticchetti and Smith going to compete for second, and it's going to be Smith. A game effort from Abby Sticchetti as Jalen Godin is in 150.488. So again, all three of those ladies going to have qualified for the Race of Champions if they so choose. And Jalen Godin definitely going to want to return to the Race of Champions. She's gotten on the podium in the main event a couple of times in previous years. And we expect a big performance from her. One of the top challengers to Jasmine Foster, who we are going to see coming up in just a moment. And our 17 to 19-year-old men were on the line. They have now stepped away. As we see, there is Martin Klopp and Cooper Graff. So they're coming back to the line. Everyone else milling around. It does look like we have some more track cleaning over there where we saw Sticchetti stumble. Great save, keeping herself out of those boards around the rink. So the officials have decided to give it a thorough going over once again, and we will take a moment here to review the previous races in our 17 to 19 men's division. It's been all Gabriel Lyons. The Pattison's Team Extreme man has taken first in both races to this point. Jamie Hayes, his teammate, has taken second, with Ethan Dunham from Team Illini rounding out the podium. So those three gentlemen, if they do any kind of comparable performance here in the final race, are going to qualify through to the Race of Champions. The fourth spot available for our 17 to 19-year-old division is very much up in the air. Martin Klopp took fourth in the 500-meter sprint, while it was Trey Jones. You see Martin Klopp there, the rookie, trying to go from Rookie Challenge to Race of Champions here in his first appearance at the American Championships. His competition for that fourth spot is Trey Jones of Bell's Speed Club. Jones took fourth in the 2,000-meter long race. So it's those two men battling for the fourth qualification spot. And you see there's Trey Jones in the black with blue and white highlights of Bell's Speed Club. So an interesting race to watch there in that 4th place finishing position. And of course, Lyons, Hayes, and Dunham gonna battle it out for the win. Gabriel Lyons looking for the clean sweep against his teammate and the man from Illinois, Ethan Dunham. As our skaters continue to mill around and wait for the officials to sign off on the racing surface. We're going to step aside for a brief moment, and we'll come back when they are ready to get after it here. Our 17-19 men's 1,000 meter final is next on Roller Planet. And welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. So the track maintenance is done. You can see they are ready to get after it down here. The 17 to 19-year-old men's division. And now just making sure the timing system is functioning. These guys have been waiting to run this last race for quite a while. I know that you have been waiting to see it. So have we. Looking forward to bringing this one to you live around the world from Kalamazoo to Kenya on rollerplanet.net. But had a couple of issues going on here in the beautiful Xfinity Roller Sports Arena, Colorado Springs, Colorado, Olympic City, USA, the site of the 2022 Roller Speed Skating American Championships, sponsored by Xfinity. And now the racers do take their mark. And we've got a clean start. So 10 laps for these men. Out in front goes Dunham. So Ethan Dunham asserting himself here early on. Lyons and Hayes right behind. You see also there is Trey Jones running in 4th ahead of Martin Klopp. So race of champions ramifications back there in the race for 4th. But Dunham, he's been running in 3rd behind the Team Extreme teammates all day, trying to go ahead and push the pace here in the first half of this 1,000 meter race. So far, so good for Dunham, still in front. Lyons lurking. Hayes hiding back there in 3rd. The three of them now separated from Jones and Klopp, running 4th and 5th. Now there goes Lyons. We've seen it before. Here he comes again. The halfway point, the mark that Lyons was waiting for. And now he is off. Big strides down the back stretch. Smooth around the curve goes Lyons. Now Hayes. Hayes into 2nd, and Ethan Dunham once again finds himself trailing behind the two Team Extreme skaters, Lyons and Hayes, out in front, and Lyons has broken this race wide open. That lead group has completely come apart as the bell lap for Lyons once again. And Gabriel Lyons showing a lot here in these age group finals. He is going to have something to say about who is going to win the race of champions. Gabriel Lyons coming in 136. 4.76. That is going to be good enough for an American Championships record. Gabriel Lyons completes the sweep. So he got first. His teammate Hayes comes in second. Dunham comes in third. And Trey Jones ended up finishing fourth. So that's 2 fourth-place finishes for Jones. And that's going to give him the inside track to that 4th and final qualifying spot from that age group. And we are going to bring our 20 and above racers to the line in just a minute. So our 20 and up and 30 and up groups are going to do a quick warm-up. We're going to take a break while they do so. The rest of our middle distance finals are next here on Roller Planet. And welcome back inside the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Roller Planet's presentation of the 2022 Roller Speed Skating American Championship, sponsored by Xfinity, continues now live from Lincoln to Liechtenstein on rollerplanet.net. Up next, our 20 and above ladies 1,000 meter final. We've got, of course, the great Jasmine Foster out there once again. She's been dominating this division all day long. Paige Patrick has gamely battled against Foster as best she can. And Amy Bolin, Foster's Team Illini teammate, out there accumulating medals and points as well. Everything this afternoon leading us to the Xfinity Race of Champions, the best 15 men and women, including, of course, these three are going to compete for the $10,000 total prize purse on Saturday night. Hope you're going to be able to join us right here on Roller Planet. And racers still waiting. Official crew still getting last-minute adjustments put into place here. Again, it's a 10-lap, 1-kilometer race for Foster, Patrick, and Bolin. They are now taking their marks. And to the front goes Paige Patrick. Paige Patrick racing for Team Anabolics from Indianapolis, Indiana, has put up a brave battle against Foster all afternoon. And she leads the action here in the early going. And the record in this event, 1 minute 41 seconds, held by Kelsey Hellman. Kelsey Hellman, of course, was Foster's arch nemesis in previous runnings of the Race of Champions. And Patrick continuing to lead the way. Foster lurking in second. Here we are at the midway point. And Foster now makes her move. Here she goes, Jasmine Foster. And there she goes. Once Foster makes her move, that is usually the last anyone sees of her. She has opened up a big lead here. 3 laps to go for Foster. So Jasmine Foster getting some easy laps. She is here for Saturday night. As Foster comes across, shows 10 laps up on the screen for Foster. As she comes around again. So Foster, look at that best lap time coming in under 10 seconds for Jasmine Foster, 1:53.3 total time. Paige Patrick, the tip of the hat to her as she has continued to battle against the great Jasmine Foster all afternoon. And Amy Bolin out there collecting another bronze medal as well. Now it comes down to our 20 and above men's middle distance race, another 1,000 meter contest here. Some great action in this division all afternoon long. Tanner Worley for Team United has got the 2 wins. Alex Scott of the Cobras has come in second twice. Brandon Gray, grabbing a couple of bronzes, and Skylar Alton has finished in 4th in both previous events. So those 4 gentlemen well placed to qualify through to the race of champions. It all comes down to this, and we are going to have a false start on Alex Scott. Puts up the Cobra's sign, but he is guilty of the false start. He false started in the sprint as well, so Scott out there against the wall in the outside lane, knows he needs to get off the line quickly and has jumped the gun on a couple of occasions here, as there is the official presentation of the false start yellow card for Alex Scott. So we're going to set it up again. Racers to the line. And a clean start this time, and it's Worley out in front, followed by Gray. Now Scott with a wide sweeping move around the outside. Alex Scott, I don't think anyone else expected that one. Alex Scott out in front now. Worley gives chase. Gray and Alton are right there as well. Now here goes Worley and Gray. Both of them get around Scott on the inside. Very close quarter racing here for our top 4. Worley, then Gray, then Scott, Alton running in 4th once again. Skylar Alton looking for room to move up, not finding any now. Falling a step off the pace. Alton needs to work hard to stay in contact. We near the halfway point here. Worley starting to turn the screws on the rest of the field. Tanner Worley picking up the pace. Can anyone match the move? Scott's going to try to lead a charge. Alex Scott in 2nd. Alton now running 3rd. Brandon Gray back into 4th position. Tanner Worley in control. Worley took off at the halfway point, has not looked back. The battle for 2nd is on between Alton and Scott, but Tanner Worley indicating that he is going to be a force to be reckoned with in the race of champions. He is headed to his 3rd gold medal of the afternoon. Tanner Worley with the easy win. Alex Scott going to finish in 2nd, and Skylar Alton moves up onto the podium for the first time with a 3rd place finish. Brandon Gray finishing in 4th, so the same top 4 that we've seen previously, as Worley, then Scott, Alton grabbing the bronze medal, and Brandon Gray finishing in 4th. So the 4 of them are through to the race of champions. And Tanner Worley definitely going to be a top competitor against the likes of Justin Stelly, Gabriel Lyons. I'd say those 3 gentlemen are headed towards a confrontation in the race of champions. You see there is Worley working his way off the floor, and now Tiffany Schlomer coming out one final time, the 30 and above ladies 1,000 meter race. In the last event that Schlomer competed in, she was racing against the clock and she got the win, posting a new event record in the 500 meter. So now here she is racing once again against the time of Elizabeth Martinko. That time 1:59.3. So Tiffany Schlomer 10 laps against the clock. So Schlomer's first lap is done. 14 seconds and change for Schlomer. Second lap, much faster, under 12 seconds. That's a pace that is going to make her competitive against that all-time mark. See if she can keep it up. Third lap, 11.5. So Schlomer getting faster through the first 3 laps. Fourth lap slightly slower, but still sub 12. Schlomer here coming into the halfway point. Halfway point is 1:01, so she's just off the pace. Paced for 2 minutes, 2 seconds. She's going to have to pick it up if she wants to get her name in the record books one more time this afternoon. Let's see what she can do. 4 laps to go. 3 laps to go now. She's really going to have to push these last 3 laps to compete for the record books. 2 laps left. She's falling off of record time, so I think it's just going to be a gold medal for Schlomer here in the 1,000 bell lap for Schlomer. Indeed, she's got to run this lap in under 10 seconds if she wants the record. Have not seen that from her yet, so it's going to be a very respectable time. Yep, 2:01 is the time for Schlomer, so just a couple of seconds off the all-time mark is Tiffany Schlomer, as she put in a good effort. Tough to keep skating that hard out there by yourself. No one to race against, no one to compete with, and so hats off to Tiffany Schlomer as she finishes up her program with that 1,000 meter race. Now we have our 30 and above men coming to the line. This has been a tightly contested division all along this afternoon. 3 spots in the race of champions available to this field. Justin Stelly, he's got 2 wins. He's looking to be through. Christopher Ansbach has finished 2nd and 3rd. He's got a lot of points accumulated. Robbie Smith has a few points, as does Scott Poindexter. Eder Lopez Moraes finished 2nd in the 1,500 meter final, did not qualify in the 500, so he's looking to get in. Then some of the other rookies, Tyler Linscott, Ryan Hughes, Chris Turlow out there as well. We are underway here in this 1,000 meter race, and straight to the front goes Eder Lopez Moraes. So he's looking to accumulate a bunch of points here and punch his ticket. Justin Stelly sitting well in the back. You see there's Robbie Smith. So those skaters who are on the bubble with just a few points trying to move up, they are the ones skating with urgency, led by Eder Lopez Moraes and Robbie Smith. Running in 3rd now is Stelly. So Stelly has worked his way up the field. He is now in chase down mode. Justin Stelly is coming for Eder Lopez Moraes. Halfway through, Stelly and Moraes. Smith in 3rd in a competition with Ansbach and Poindexter, and there goes Stelly, Justin Stelly, the veteran, weaving all the way back through the field after a rough start, and he has taken the lead. And here's the battle for 3rd. You've got Poindexter, you've got Ansbach, as there's Eder Lopez Moraes now in the lead again. Stelly running right behind him. And here's the bell. Moraes and Stelly. Stelly, is he going to contest this, or is he going to sit up, finish 2nd? Here he comes around the corner, last burst. Oh, stumble there. And that could have been bad, but it is Lopez Moraes. In the back there is Christopher Ansbach coming in front of Scott Poindexter. So Stelly takes 2nd. Eder Lopez Moraes. There is Justin Stelly on his cool down lap. Let's take a look at those final times. Eder Lopez Moraes getting the win. 1:39.692. And that is going to be a new American Championships record. And let's take another look at that finish between Moraes and Stelly. And here they come, and you see, whoa! Moraes trying to stretch out and get the skate across and kind of reaches back with the off foot right into Stelli's skate. So Lopez Moraes with that first place finish, he's got a first and a second now, and he is going to take, I believe, the second qualifying spot behind Justin Stelli, and Christopher Ansbach with 2 thirds and a second is also going to move on to the Race of Champions. We'll get the official tabulation of all those points sometime overnight. The meet officials will finish that, and we'll bring it to you as soon as we are able to tomorrow. But on the line right now are 40 and above ladies. Kate Freitag, Jamie Smith, and Stephanie Baker. As we've seen over and over again today, it is Baker and Freitag. In that order, Freitag gets a really good start, but Baker then able to push the pace. Lap over a lap, slowly stretches out the lead on Freitag, is traditionally how these races have gone today. 7 laps in this one, so we're looking at about 3.5 to go, and Baker not opening things up quite the way she has in some of the other contests we've seen. Freitag putting in a big push here to try to get a win in the last race of the day for the 40 and above ladies. See if she has enough to get around Baker. Baker still running in front as she has all afternoon. 2 laps to go. By far the closest we've seen these two skaters be at this point in a race. Freitag pumping the arms down the back stretch right behind Baker. And there's the bell. Baker and Freitag, here we go. This one is shaping up to be a great finish. Freitag looking for room. The final turn, Baker and Freitag. Here they go to the line. And Kate Freitag, elite speed of Philly, coming up just short. But by far the closest contest yet in our 40 and above ladies division. Stephanie Baker completes the clean sweep and sets a new American Championships record. So, and let's take another look at that final lap as Freitag in the middle distance able to maintain contact with Baker. Big effort around the back stretch, comes to the final turn, and then really pumping the legs. Freitag just not quite enough to get around Baker at the line. And so Stephanie Baker, another win. Back at the starting line, it is our 40 and above men's 700-meter final field. Lenny Morgan, Ricky DeFalco, Kevin Turnow, Brian Smith, Damon Atherton, Jared Pierce, and Gary Cedillo. Of course, we did see that fall for Lenny Morgan in the sprint final. He was running in second place at the time, I believe. So Morgan and DeFalco have given us a show. Turnow involved in this one, though. Turnow and Smith, both the two stallions who took advantage of Morgan's fall to finish second and third behind DeFalco in that sprint, are up there. And now Morgan has worked his way back into second. DeFalco, then Morgan, then Smith. That's Damon Atherton moving into third. So the two stallions now running 4 and 5 as it's DeFalco, then Morgan, then Atherton. Here halfway through this one, DeFalco pushing the pace. Morgan going with him. We'd like to get the fantastic finish we thought we were promised in the sprint. Here we go, 2 laps, and Morgan right there behind DeFalco. Here's the bell, it's Morgan and DeFalco. DeFalco trying to hold on. Morgan looking for room. They're going to come around the turn in some traffic, and it is going to be DeFalco slamming the door on Lenny Morgan. He tried to come around the inside, and DeFalco held him off to the line. As we take a look at those final times, DeFalco 1:12, so 15 100ths of a second approximately the difference between DeFalco and Morgan. Damon Atherton did hold on for the bronze medal, with Brian Smith and Kevin Turnow coming in 4th and 5th for the Stallions. Jared Pierce, Gary Cedillo round out the field. And now we have our 50 and above ladies at the line, a 700-meter middle distance final here. Tamala Foster and Sherry Rodaway giving us some very competitive races this afternoon. We look for one more here. Robin joins in the field as well, but it has been Foster and Rodaway all afternoon long, just like this. Tamala Foster, Sherry Rodaway. And the controversy previously, not really controversy, just poor luck. Foster's timing chip appears to be working here in this one as she is in the lead after 2 laps. Rodaway right behind, about a quarter of a second. So Rodaway lurking once again behind Foster halfway through this one when they get here in front of the stands, the backstretch. 3.5 laps gone, 3.5 to go. Foster and Rodaway, a fantastic finish shaping up for us yet again between these two. It's been one of the best rivalries we've seen in the inline age group races. 2 laps left. The gap still about 0.2 of a second. Tammy Foster, Sherry Rodaway, here it is, the final lap. Foster and Rodaway. Final lap, here we go, around the turn. Rodaway needs to find some room. Not gonna get there. Sherry Rodaway just behind Tamala Foster yet again as we take a look at the final times. And the 125.6 of Tamala Foster is a new American Championships record, and Sherry Rodaway's time was under the previous mark as well. So the clean sweep for Foster. Just a little bit quicker than Rodaway all day today. And she sets another American Championship record as our 50 and above gentlemen now are on the line. Nick Ciampa has owned this division all day long. Big wins. Chris Daig, Perry Allen, Tom Romneck also out there. One final race, a chance for one of those three to break up Ciampa's sweep, perhaps. And we're going to get a false start. I think it's going to be on Chris Daig, the Team Illini man in black, number 41. Ciampa also had a quick start. We'll see if he might have flinched a little bit too early. And in fact, it's going to be Perry Allen from Smoky Mountain Racing who gets the yellow card on the false start. So did not see what the official saw on that one, but they have a much better view from right down there on the line. And a clean start here this time, and Romneck from the outside gets off the line quickly. He's in second behind Ciampa, who once again is out in front. Ciampa has led every lap of this division. So Ciampa well in front once again. Time to beat 1:15 for Ciampa to get into the record books. He's set one record already today, I do believe. Looking for a second as Perry Allen is running in second right now. Couple laps left to go for the leader, Nick Ciampa, the Kentucky speed racer. In control of this one. Perry Allen and Chris Daig battling it out for second once again. There's the bell for Ciampa. You can see just how far ahead of things he has gotten. Half a lap to go. Final turn for Ciampa. Stays on his feet. And that's going to be an easy win for Nick Ciampa. And here we go to the line. It's going to be Perry Allen. Once again, getting second as he did in the sprint. Tom Romneck finishing things up for us. And Nick Ciampa, 117, so a couple of seconds off the mark set by Jim Bourgeois back in 2019. And we're about to see Mr. Bourgeois on the track as our 60 and above men are on the track. The final race of the day here at the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena. It's our 60 and above men's 700-meter final. Jim Bourgeois, who we've been talking about, there in the middle. Mark Thornton on the inside, and on the outside, Joe Rezek from Patterson's Team Extreme, rather. And once again, Thornton gets out to the early lead. If this race holds to form, Bourgeois is going to sit behind Patterson for approximately 60% of the race and then take off in the last couple of laps. See if Thornton can hold him off this time. Hasn't been able to do so in the previous two races. Rezek is right there as well. A tight group here. These three gentlemen in the 60 and above division giving us some good racing. And there goes Bourgeois a little earlier than we've seen at the halfway point. It's Bourgeois pushing the pace. Bourgeois seeing if anyone can follow him. Thornton and Rezek giving up a little bit of ground, but not a ton. They could make it up with a late surge, but Bourgeois continues to accelerate. 2 laps to go. The gap starting to widen between Jim Bourgeois and the rest. As we come to the bell, it is Jim Bourgeois. Final half lap, a race for second though as Rezek gets around Thornton. Now Thornton back again, and a great finish back there for second and third. Mark Thornton and Joe Rezek giving us a show here to wrap things up on the track. Jim Bourgeois comes through in the 1:22.652, and he is just fractions of a second off of Mark Thornton's all-time record. But Jim Bourgeois, Mark Thornton with a great finish alongside Joe Rezek. And that is going to do it from the track here at the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena. We do have some recorded awards for you. We want to show you all of the medal presentations, and we go down to that right now on Roller Planet.
Okay, and now we have the 5 to 7 girls inline 500-meter final. In third place from Owasso Flyers, Anastasia Chesney. In second place from the Owasso Flyers, Alexandria Chesney. And in first place from Smoky Mountain Speed, Savannah Hubbard. Woo!
Good job, ladies. Congratulations.
Okay, and so she switched it up.
She got first, I got third, and she got second.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. I got it.
Picked it out wrong, just had the right.
Yeah, they just put her on there twice. I don't know why. In third place from the Owasso Flyers is Anastasia Chesney. Woo! They didn't have a time for that. That's weird. In second place from the Owasso Flyers is Alexandria Chesney. For the big climb again. In first place from Smoky Mountain Speed, Savannah Hubbard. You could have stayed up there.
Good job, ladies. Congratulations.
Nice. Okay, we are ready to award the 5 to 7 girls inline 300-meter final. In third place from the Owasso Flyers, Anastasia Chesney.
But you won, man. You're getting the president of the Skating Association today. You are. Congratulations.
You just got here. In second place from the Owasso Flyers, Alexandria Chesney. Woo.
Congratulations.
I got another one for my collection.
And in first place from Smoky Mountain Speed, Savannah Hubbard. Woo.
Sort of. We had thunderstorms, so they delayed us. They took your time.
All right.
And we are ready to award the 5 to 7 boys 300-meter inline final event. In third place from Roller Drum Rampage, Regan Skogren, who looks absolutely nothing like his brother.
He looks like his other brother.
Oh, okay. In second place from the Cobras, Kiefer Scott. And in first place from Starskate Speed with a new record of 36 seconds, .812, Luca DeFalco. Yay, buddy. Good job, guys. Great racing today. You should be really proud of yourselves.
I know.
Do you have a little brother too? Like right there?
Did we do that? Did you do the other ones already?
Oh yeah, they were. And now we got 5 to 7 boys inline 500-meter final. In third place from the Roller Drum Rampage, Regan Skogren. He is so big. In second place from the Cobras, Kiefer Scott. Woo! And in first place from Starskate Speed, Luca DeFalco. Good job, boys. Did we get a cover? Here's my cover.
Thank you. I can't look at mommy.
Okay, and you guys can stay there. Okay. So we're ready to award the 5 to 7 boys inline 200-meter final. In third place from Roller Drum Rampage, Regan Skogren. Man, those things are heavy, aren't they? In second place from the Cobras, Kiefer Scott. And in first place from Starskate Speed, Luca DeFalco. Very nice. Good job, boys. Big smile. Awesome. Thank you. Perfect. I'm sure I'll see you. I see you all back here. Right now we'll award the 8 to 9 girls inline 700-meter final. In third place from Tennessee Speed, Addison Hill. In second place from the Stallions, Janaea Washington. And in first place from the Wolverines, Maya Steckity. And girl, I can't even get my leg up there. Maya. Now we're going to have the 8 to 9 girls inline 300-meter final. In third place from Positive Impact, Isabella Gaddy. In second place from the Stallions, Janaea Washington. And in first place from the Wolverines, Maya Steckity. We have the 8 to 9 girls inline 500-meter final. In third place from Tennessee Speed, Addison Hill. Woo-hoo! Smile, Addison. You've had a great day, baby girl.
Wait a minute, you got that one.
Nope, you got it.
I got it in my hand. Big grin. He's a rookie.
Yeah, he has never done this before. In second place from the Stallions, Janaea Washington. And in first place from the Wolverines, Maya Steckity.
Congratulations. High five. That's awesome.
Awarding the 8 to 9 boys inline 700-meter final. In third place from Infinity Racing, Brentley Berg Fudge. In second place from Team United, Bo Riff.
All right, Bo.
And in first place from SS2 Racing, Jace Mendoza. Okay, we're ready to award the 8 to 9 boys inline's 300-meter final. In third place from Smoky Mountain Racing, Lucas Teague. In second place from Team United, Bo Riff. And in first place from SS2 Racing, Jace Mendoza, who set the new record in your heat with 31 second .835.
Oh, Jace. You got a lot of records.
Yeah, he had one, but that's not the new record. It's faster. All righty, we're ready to award the 8 to 9 boys inline 500-meter event. In third place from Smoky Mountain Speed, Lucas Teague.
Yeah. Congratulations, Lucas. Great job.
In second place from Team United, Bo Riff.
All right, Bo.
Woohoo! Congratulations, bud.
And in first place with a new record of 52 seconds .773 from SS2 Racing, Jace Mendoza.
All right. A new record.
My
Way to go.
goodness,
Awesome.
you're gonna have to get some
Great
pictures.
job. Everybody's wow. That's awesome. Good job, boys.
Looks like you just made it into the National Honor Society. Okay, right now we can award the 10 to 11 boys inline 1,000-meter final. In third place from Tennessee Speed, Colin Hill. In second place from Infinity Racing, Christian Olmo.
You've been around Todd Crawford.
Every grab. And in first place from the Roller Drome Rampage, Baden Skogren. Okay, now is he the older brother? Huh? Is he the older brother? Yeah. Everybody smile. Nothing like the older. No. Okay. Sometimes you can tell, you know, it's like, whoa. Good job. Okay, boys, I'm sorry, I don't.
It's the exact same.
Yeah, exact same lineup.
Yeah.
Exact same lineup?
Yeah.
Was it a? Oh, I can. Thank you. Just brought me in. Okay. So right now we'll award the 10 to 11 boys 300-meter inline final. In third place from Tennessee Speed, Colin Hill. In second place from Infinity Racing, Christian Olmo. And in first place from the Roller Drone Rampage, Baden Skogren. That also is a new record with 30 seconds .778.
1, 2, 3.
Cheese. All right, we're ready to award the 10 and 11 boys inline 500-meter final. In third place from Phantom Racing, Gage Butler. In second place from Infinity Racing, Christian Alonso. He's got that move on. Well done. And in first place with a new record, 49 seconds, .461 from Roller Drone Rampage, Vaden Skogren. Yeah, buddy.
Good job, guys.
Alrighty, we are ready to award the 10 to 11 girls inline 500 meter final in third place from Tennessee Speed, Piper Albertson. In second place from Southern Speed Club is Alexis Mayfield. And in first place from Infinity Racing, Phelan Johnston.
Congratulations.
Such pretty smiles. Will we see you girls tomorrow?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my goodness.
She wants to be at a race tomorrow.
You guys are silly. Okay, the next award will be for the 10 to 11 girls inline 1,000 meter final in third place from Infinity Racing, Phelan Johnsvik. In second place from Tennessee Speed, Piper Albertson. And in first place from Southern Speed Club, Alexis Mayfield.
You slayed.
Slay all day.
Literally killed it.
Good
job,
job,
girls.
girls.
Piper, use your teeth.
Now we'll award the 10 to 11 girls inline 300 meter final. In third place from Texas Speed, Alexis Offner.
Thank you.
In second place from Tennessee Speed, Piper Albertson.
Congratulations.
And in first place with another new record of 32.852 seconds from Infinity Racing. Nice racing, ladies.
Piper. Where are your eyes? Where are your eyeballs?
Okay, we have the 12 to 13 girls inline 1,000 meter final in third place from Infinity Racing, Brooklyn Dury. Did you catch that, Bobby? I did a switchy on you.
Crystal Ross is a good medal for congratulations.
In second place from Badger State Racing, Audrey Dellinger.
Congratulations.
And in first place from Infinity Racing, Sage Meek. That was a good race, lady. One of the few I got to watch.
Congratulations.
Well, I think you're switching this one, so you gotta come down. So you pull a switcheroo on me, and then you gotta come down. Yeah, you gotta come down too.
Stay in the same spot.
Hey, you're young. You can climb. Okay, we're ready for the 12 to 13 girls inline 500 meter final. In third place from Badger State Racing, Audrey Dellinger. Oh, the crowd goes wild. In second place from Infinity Racing, Brooklyn Dury. Oh, they go wild again.
Congratulations.
And in first place with a new record of 50 seconds, .840 from Infinity Racing, Sage Meek.
Congratulations.
Nice job, ladies.
First record too.
12 to 13 boys. 700-meter final in third place from the Stallions, Grayson Lucy. Huh? What happened to this here? In second place for Infinity Racing, Todd Crawford.
Oh, that's me. Give me a girl's medal.
And in first place with a new record of 1 minute, 10 seconds, .058 from CW Speed, Xavier Cosme.
Where's mine?
Are they calling you X-Man? Is that what they call you?
This is
To
original.
award the 12 to 13 boys inline 1,000-meter event. In third place from the Stallions, Grayson Rossi. In second place from Infinity Racing, Todd Crawford. Oh yeah.
Congratulations.
And in first place with a new record of 1 minute 40 seconds, .427 from CW Speed, Xavier Cosme.
I'm happy there.
One more for you guys.
Good.
So we have the 12 to 13 boys in line, 500-meter final in third place from the Stallions, Grayson Losi. In second place from Team Illini, Bryson Wallace. And in the first place from Infinity Racing, Todd Crawford.
That's the next one, just stay in here.
14 to 16 ladies.
Yeah, you're good to go.
1,500 meters. In third place from Team Illini, Lainey Jackson. In second place from Infinity Racing, Minley Crawford. And in first place from Tennessee Speed, Mackenzie Robinson.
Nice.
Good job.
Congratulations.
Can't read TCK.
Okay.
At all. Laney's a good, she's doing her job.
Minley refuses to show her ears.
Yeah.
We are ready to award the 14-16 ladies inline 1,000-meter final in third place from Infinity Racing, Minley Crawford.
Yay!
Says you had a false start down here, girlfriend.
She's just anxious to be going.
Wow, that reports everything.
In second place from Team Illini, Lainey Jackson.
Nice.
And in first place from Tennessee Speed, Mackenzie Robinson.
Good job.
What'd you do, steal somebody's uniform?
Sponsored uniform.
Oh, God.
I won't tell Lucy.
No, don't tell us. Please sit up here. Stay there, but you didn't. Okay, we're ready to award the 14 to 16 men inline 500-meter final in third place from Team United, Caden Haynes.
Nobody stopped to tell you you got a dip in front of your head. I'll let you do that. There we go. There we go. They weren't even going to tell you. They took a picture and everything.
In second place from Starscape Speed, Ashton Hale.
That's 14 to 16 right there.
Yeah. Jalen got me, so apparently I'm here for some reason.
And in first place from Positive Impact with a new record of 47 seconds, .406 from Positive Impact, Miles Mead. Woo! Nice job, boys. I'm sure I'll see y'all again.
And then Jalen got me for something. Jalen got me for something. Jalen Gordon. She said, come here for awards. And I was like,
What's your name?
Tavian Morgan.
17, 19?
Huh?
17.
No,
16. I'm 16. I'm with them.
No, I didn't have you.
I'm not really tripping about it. Just
Yeah, I
they
had
told
you
me about it.
I had you fourth in both events.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
That's
you.
what I thought too. Thank you.
Okay, 17,
I didn't know there's like DQ or something or what.
time trial, 17, 19, 2000, 17, 19, men 500, and they're all up there. Yeah, so we can do that.
17.
Okay, real quick. 17, 19.
I don't know the last page. I don't know if this is supposed to be right because there's no way they did a 500 meter.
17.
That is not right. So I'll have them check that out.
20 plus ladies.
Okay, we are ready to award the 14 to 16 men inline 1,000 meter final in third place from Team United, Caden Haynes. In second place from Positive Impact, Miles Mead.
Yeah, Miles.
You guys have been going back and forth here. Good job. Good skating. And in first place from Star Skate Speed, Ashton Hale. I was going to say, you on a stool?
I'm gonna have to put one there.
We're going to get a higher ceiling in another year. We're ready to award the 14 to 16 men inline 1,500 meter final. In third place from Team United, Caden Haynes. In second place from Positive Impact, Miles Mead. And in first place with a new record of 2 minutes, 25.475 seconds from Star Skate Speed, Ashton Hale.
Nice job, Ashton.
Oh, that's because I'm in 14, 16, got some. Here we're ready to award the 17-19 ladies inline 2,000 meter final. In third place from the Wolverines, Abby Steckety. Yay! Woo-hoo! In second place from Team Illini, Caitlin Smith. Yay! Caitlin.
That's Jalen's sister.
Yes, they're sisters. And in first place from Team Illini, Jalen Godin.
They were roughing together, and I was like, "Hey, Jalen," and she turned around, and I'm like, "Oh, sorry."
Wrong question.
My daughter.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Very nice, ladies. And you can stay right there. And we're going to award the 17 to 19 ladies inline 500 meter final in third place from the Wolverines, Abby Stecky.
From Terry Hall.
Right. From Terry Hall. In second place from Team Illini, Caitlin Smith. And in first place from Team Illini, Jalen Godin.
It's gonna be so weird to hear your name.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see her push either.
That's gonna be good.
Alright, good job, baby.
Beautiful, ladies. Okay, good luck in your next race.
Nice job.
I'm gonna grow.
I gotta go check.
We have the 17 to 19 ladies in line 1,000 meter final in third place from the Wolverines, Abby Steckety.
Hey, Abby.
Hi, Abby. Thank you. In second place from Team Illini, Caitlin Smith.
Yay, Kiki.
Love you too.
Congratulations, lady.
And in first place from Team Illini, Jalen Godin.
Yeah, we love you too.
I don't die getting up here first.
Don't do that.
That's a high
Just get up
stat.
there.
Good job.
Aren't they gorgeous?
Yes, they are.
We will award the 17 to 19 men's inline 2,000 meter final. In third place from Team Illini, Ethan Dunham.
Congratulations.
In second place from Patterson's Team Extreme, Jamie Hayes. And in first place from Patterson's Team Extreme, Gabriel Lyons. And y'all just stay right where you are. And so we will award the 17 and 19 men inline 500 meter final in third place from Team Illini, Ethan Dunham.
Congratulations again.
In second place from Patterson's Team Extreme, Jamie Hayes. And in first place from Patterson's Team Extreme, Gabriel Lyons. They got one with all their hard work. Okay, good job, boys. Okay, we have the 17 to 19 men's inline 1,000 meter final in third place from Team Illini, Ethan Dunham.
Yeah, Ethan!
In second place from Patterson's Team Extreme, Jamie Hayes.
Not for me.
And in first place with a new record of 1 minute 36 seconds, .476 from Patterson's Team Extreme, Gabriel Lyons.
How many miles per hour is that?
That's a lot.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
It's at least 75, isn't it?
What's the record there?
Put your head up.
Amy Boland.
You just didn't like it. I didn't mind in the bathroom.
And in second place from Team Anabolics, Paige Patrick. And in first place from Team Illini, Jasmine Foster.
So ridiculous.
The dog's the real one.
Oh, 4 ladies up there, so beautiful. We're ready to award the 20 and above ladies inline 2,000 meter final. In third place from Team Illini, Amy Bowman. In second place from Team Anabolics, Paige Patrick.
Congratulations.
And in first place from Team Illini, Jasmine Foster.
Congratulations again.
Okay, if you ladies want to just stay where you are. We'll award the 20 and above ladies inline 500 meter final. In third place from Team Illini, Amy Bowman. In second place from Team Anabolics, Paige Patrick. That way we'll save their knees by not making them climb up on those podiums. And in first place from Team Illini, Jasmine Foster. You ladies are just gorgeous.
Gracie's Law.
In second place from the Cobras, Alex Scott. And in first place from Team United, Tanner Worley.
Hey, yes, sir, Steve. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good job. Are we taking a picture?
Should put the jackets on the bullets. And we're ready to award the 20 and above men inline 2,000 meter final event. In third place from Team Illini, Skylar Alton. In second place from Positive Impact, Brandon Gray. And in first place from Team United, Tanner Worley.
Brother? You're good.
There's a school coming around first.
Okay, thank you, boys. Calm down. And we'll award the 20 and above men inline 500 meter final. In third place from Positive Impact, Brandon Gray. Now you have to switch sides.
Yeah, right.
In second place from the Cobras, Alex Scott.
All right, all the kids gave us a Cobra.
And I know, we're going to expect a Cobra. And in first place from Team United, Tanner Worley. Tanner cleaned up there, all right.
All right, so I got a request, guys. I know y'all have seen the Cobra.
Oh my God.
Come on, you guys, you can all do it.
I appreciate it.
Is this for you?
Okay, the 30 to 39 ladies inline 100-meter time trial. In first place with a new record of 12.668 seconds from Derby City Speed, Tiffany Schlomer.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Certificate.
There's no chair.
And just go ahead and stay there.
Tired down.
And the 30 and above lady inline 1500-meter final from Derby City Speed, Tiffany Schlomer.
Congratulations again. Here, you want to hold it?
Please, thank you.
And we have the 30 and above ladies inline 500-meter final with a new record of 57 seconds, .764 from Derby City Speed, Tiffany Schlomer. Thank you. I'm gonna get stopped at the airport again.
We'll spread them out in some cases.
Good job, girl.
Thank you.
Stack them all on top of each other.
I thought
It's
we
just like a
did.
cylinder of.
Yeah, it was over last year. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Nice game today, Tim.
Thanks.
All right, get in.
I did it. City Speed, Chris Anspa.
Yay!
Thank you.
In second place from Team Illini, Justin Stelly.
Congratulations, Justin.
And in first place with a new record of 1 minute 39.6 from Team United, Ear Moraes.
Don't worry, I'll get you back next year. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
Congratulations on the
Get
record.
for sandbagging.
Smile, Chris.
You smile.
Now we're ready to award the 30 and above men inline 1500-meter final. In third place from Derby City Speed, Chris Ansbach.
How you doing, Chris?
How was that pronounced, actually?
And Spall, see, it's a sound.
I knew that. Did I do it right?
You did fine.
In second place from Team United, Eater.
My daughter.
I'm not even going there.
You might as well stand up here one more time. I don't
And
care.
in first place from Team Illini with a new record of 2 minutes, 31 seconds, .663, Justin Stelly.
So you broke your record?
Broke the record.
I didn't even hear him say it.
Thank you.
So Jeff Cooley says, how did I know you? Oh, that's right, you were behind me. You ever heard him say that?
Square, separate.
The 30 and above men inline 500-meter final. In third place from Smoky Mountain Racing, Scott Poindexter. In second place from Derby City Speed, Chris Anspa. And in first place from Team Illini, Justin Stelly. And Scott, you had a record yesterday in rookie, and there's a certificate at the counter for you.
Okay.
I'll take a picture of it.
Easy. Whoa, easy, big guy. Alrighty. And we're ready to award the 40 and above ladies inline 1,000-meter final. In third place from the Stallions, Jamie Smith. Oh, third is white one.
You're on this side.
I don't do this ever.
Nice try, girl.
I don't do this ever.
Never.
Yeah, the first person I got there.
In second place from Elite Speed of Philly, Kate Freitag.
Congratulations.
And in first place with a new record of 1 minute 58 seconds, .842 from Derby City Speed, Stephanie Baker.
Yay.
There's for Stephanie.
And the record.
you are. We will award the 40 and above ladies inline 500-meter final event. In third place from the Stallions, Jamie Smith.
Congratulations.
In second place from Elite Speed of Philly, Kate Freitag. And in first place from Derby City Speed, Stephanie Baker. Stallions, Jamie Smith. In second place, from Elite Speed of Philly, Kate Freitag.
Congratulations.
And in first place with a new record of 1 minute 23 seconds, .057 from Derby City Speed, Stephanie Baker.
Yay! Yay! Smile. One second.
Yes. Okay, now we'll award the 40 and above men inline 1,000-meter final in third place from Derby City Speed, Damon Atherton. In second place from CW Speed, Lenny Morgan.
Good job, Lenny.
And in first place from Star Skate Speed with a new record of 1 minute 43 seconds for Ricky DeFalco.
Appreciate it, thank you.
Good lead out.
That's exactly it.
All the work was done there. That's a joke, that's a joke.
Okay, we're ready to award the 40 and above men inline 500-meter final in third place from the Stallions, Kevin Turnow. In second place from the Stallions, Brian Smith.
Brian.
You guys changed everything up out there, huh?
Well, Lenny fell.
And and in first place from Star Skate Speed, Ricky DeFalco.
Good job, man.
Congratulations. Appreciate it, thank you.
Lenny fell and everybody said, "Oh, come on,
Everybody
speed
went.
up."
It's the only reason I skated in.
Yes.
Yes.
Damon Atherton.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
In second place from CW Speed, Lenny Morgan.
Get on the podium. This guy yelled about my rank owner. Congratulations.
And in first place from Star Skate Speed, Ricky DeFalco.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, sir.
Smile.
Great job, gentlemen. Okay, we're ready to award the 15 and above ladies in line 1,000-meter event in third place from Kentucky Speed, Robin Joins. In second place from the Stallions, Sherry Rodaway. And in first place with a new record of 2 minutes, 10 seconds, .111 from Team Illini, Tammy Foster. Yes. Oh my goodness, there's 3 of them.
I know, right?
Yeah. And we're ready with the 50 and above ladies in line 500-meter final. In third place from Kentucky Speed, Robin Joins. That way she can hold all of them up. In second place from the Stallions, Sherry Rodway. And in first place with a new record time of 59 seconds, .592, Tammy Foster. Oh, I think you should hold them all up, Tammy, like a deck of cards. Meter final. In third place from Kentucky Speed, Robin Joins.
Yay! Thank you very much.
In second place from the Stallions, Sherry Rodway. And in first place with another new record of 1 minute 25 seconds, .606 from Team Illini, Terry Foster. Terry. Thank you.
Did everyone help you up behind this thing? Guess I wasn't. There you go.
Thank you. We have the 50 and above men in lines 1,000 meter final. In third place from Team Illini, Chris Dagg.
Congratulations, thank you.
In second place from Smoky Mountain Speed, Perry Allen.
Congratulations, sir.
And in first place with a new record of 1 minute 51 seconds, .260 from Kentucky Speed, Nick Champa.
Congratulations. Thank you, sir.
He was busting out the records today.
You gotta beat it.
He'll be a 49-year-old next year. Just remember, records are made to be broken.
Go ahead and stay where you are, guys. And we'll award the 50 and above men inline 500 meter final. In third place from Team Illini, Chris Dagg. In second place from Smoky Mountain Speed, Perry Allen.
I think Tennessee volunteer shoes over there.
And in first place with a new record, 53 seconds, .410 from Kentucky Speed, Nick Champa.
Congratulations, sir.
Yeah. Records are made to be broken.
We'll award the 50 and above men inline 700 meter final. In third place from Team Illini, Chris Dagg.
This is a 60 and older.
No, this is 50.
I feel like I'm 60.
No, those guys are
I just saw
coming
Nick standing over there.
in. In second place from Smoky Mountain Speed, Perry Allen.
Hey, congratulations.
And in first place from Kentucky Speed, Nick Champa.
Congratulations. Thank you, sir.
With your uniform and our jackets, we could be your bodyguards.
Powder blue, man.
Okay, and we're ready to award the 16 above men in line 1,000 meter final. In third place from Kentucky Speed, Mark Thornton. Yay, Mark.
This is 50,
16 above.
Got them out of order.
In second place from Patterson's Team Extreme, John Rasick.
Joe.
Was that close?
Joe.
Joe.
Yeah.
It says Joe too, Joe Rasick. Is that how I pronounce it,
All
Joe?
the races I got to watch.
Joe, she's asking how to pronounce your last name.
Is it Rasick?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Surprise. And in first place from Kentucky Speed, Jim Bourgeois.
Thank you, cousin. It makes a difference. Hands behind your back, nice and tall.
Okay, no, did 500. Oh, no, you gotta come down, you switched on me.
Got to switch.
You gotta come down, you
They're playing
switched
musical
on me.
chairs.
Oh,
For the second one, okay.
Jim says, forget it, I'm not getting down up again, it hurts my knees. And we will award the 16 above men's inline 500 meter final in third place from Patterson's Team Extreme, Joe Rasick. And in second place from Kentucky Speed, Mark Thornton. And in first place from Kentucky Speed with a new record, 57 seconds, .865, Jim Bourgeois. In third place from Patterson's Team Extreme, Joe Rasick.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Nope, Joe, you're white.
Oh, here we go. This one. Oh.
I get to step up this time.
I knew it was on one of the lower ones.
In second place from Kentucky Speed, Mark Thornton.
Post two, so points. We would like to. Certainly. Joe, will you wear a jacket and do a point with us?
Thank you.
Will you wear a jacket and point for Mr. Rogers?
And in first place from Kentucky Speed, Jim Bourgeois.
Thank you, Mr. Rogers. And with them.
No, we can wear the
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you, thank you. Thanks, cousin. So after we do this, we're going to put on a jacket real quick and get our two friends up there.
Jim,
We're getting the jackets.
Charlie's yelling at you.
And congratulations again to all of our medalists here in the inline age group competition. Of course, we were talking about it throughout the day. All of these races in the 14 to 16, 17 to 19, 20 and up, and 30 and up were qualifying races for the Comcast Race of Champions coming at you Saturday night. So for the entire Roller Planet crew, this is Chris Johnson saying thank you for joining us today. Coverage of the 2022 Roller Speed Skating American Championships resumes tomorrow at 8 a.m. with inline relay finals. See you then.